Hello, welcome to Botch This podcast. We're going to be talking about this week's episode of Raw. Welcome my co-host today. We have Devin, and we got the boy in the mask, Geronimo. All right, first things first. How's everyone's day today?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I mean, it's been a pretty chill day. Haven't
I
done
mean,
much.
played some Marvel Rivals, got ranked up, can't complain. Had a couple hot dogs. Can I get hot dogs in the chat?
Hot dog.
Hot
dog.
dog.
All right, well, glad everyone's having a good day. What were our initial impressions of Raw? We got first things first. We had Corey Graves and Michael Cole in the ring talking about our introduction to AJ Styles celebration in Atlanta. Then we have, so after some conversations, we had the best in the world, Gunther, interrupt these two men.
Yeah, he tells them that they need to get out of his ring and quote stop celebrating losers like Goldberg, John Cena, and AJ Styles.
Goldberg.
I mean, they're not around anymore.
And then he
Gunther is
says
still around.
all the things they have in common is that he killed their career.
So
That's what makes
after
him the GOAT.
my biggest upset with this was that we did not hear Gunther's music. Didn't like that.
Yeah, no Symphony Number 9.
Very upset about that. And then we have our general manager, Adam Pearce, come out. And then Gunther just straight just talks over him. Does not give him the slightest bit of respect.
Like, he was going on like normal. It was like, he's always like, no, we ain't doing this.
And then, good.
Adam Pearce tells him that he's gonna get escorted out, and then Gunther comes out and he's like, I'm not gonna leave because you told me to. I'm gonna leave because I want to.
And because he's disgraced at all of this for AJ. And everyone's just like yelling, you tapped out in the crowd.
He's like, you know what? Just the other week, like they were talking about Memphis. He doesn't wrestle there. Doesn't wrestle in, where were they? Fort Lauderdale?
Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta.
Fort Lauderdale was SmackDown last week.
Yeah, they were in Atlanta, Georgia. After, Gunther decides to walk away on his own free will, he turns back to the crowd and he lifts his hands up. He's like, I'm the best. And then he gets attacked in the back by Dragon Lee while they're on the top of the ramp. He gets taken off of Gunther and they continue backstage, and then Dragon Lee attacks him again.
Dragon Lee was on hit.
I need a friend like Dragon Lee.
He
need
is
a friend
right,
like Dragon Lee.
Bro. Dragon Lee does not like Gunther, and I love it, honestly. I think that is so funny.
He is on his ass. Will
Man,
not give him
it's a
chance
shame.
to
Dragon Lee is so young, his career is going to be ended.
I'm excited for that match, honestly. I think that's going to be kind of a banger.
Wait, Dragon Lee's actually really good.
Yeah, it's going to be a banger match.
He just doesn't get that much of a chance to shine. But I mean, I was digging him and AJ tagging together, and that was like probably the most we ever got to see Dragon Lee actually like just wrestle.
Yeah, definitely. And he's, I haven't seen too much of Dragon Lee before, but he's shown out since I've seen him with AJ Styles and since doing some solo stuff here and there. Every time he's in the ring, he's must see.
Yeah, and then I agree with that. He's really good, and I think that it's good that they're gonna be able to showcase him with Gunther, unless Gunther just squashes him. But I don't think that'll happen.
Shouldn't, at least I don't think it should.
No,
like,
I
think Gunther's gonna come out on top, but yeah, it's gonna be a good match though.
Dragon Lee has to put up a fight.
Yeah. And then after that, we see Cody enter screen and stare down Gunther. He taps Adam Pearce on the shoulder, and we see Cody's entrance. And Devin, our friend Devin here, got his wish finally with no Cody in the jumpsuit.
Back in the suit, it was beautiful.
It wasn't a full suit. It wasn't a full
Not a
suit.
full suit.
He went halfway for all
suit.
of us. He went halfway for. He had the suspenders on.
But
Same
he's
one
not
my
wearing that
grandpa
garbage
got.
jacket.
Business casual, I would say.
Business casual. And then, like, that's also his hometown too. So like a hometown pop for Cody Rhodes.
I'm just glad he's looking good, not in that garbage jacket anymore.
I liked the jacket. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. But there was a sign during Cody's entrance that Devin didn't like very much.
Yeah, my avid dislike for LA Knight. I don't get the guy. He's not that good to me. Again, some people like him. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
You're just not a fan of the Attitude Era if you don't like LA Knight.
Tell him how it is. Tell him
That's
how
what
it
I'm
is.
saying.
I think you're just a PG era fan.
Yeah, you're a PG era fan.
It's just a rehash of different. Like, I'm sorry, he's just a rehash. It's not.
Hulk Hogan was a rehash
Hulk
of Billy
Hogan
Graham.
sucks too. Hulk Hogan in 2020 sucks.
Let me tell you something, brother. You're wrong, and LA Knight's great.
We're gonna agree to disagree on that one.
Look,
we can ask for your comment. We can ask for your opinions on LA Knight in the comments. Maybe we can get a little discussion going about how Devin's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was good. I mean, I love Cody, being in his hometown. It's always a show. He always gets a massive pop, and I think that's great. But the next thing that we see is the triple threat qualifier match between.
No,
it
we
not?
don't. No, the Vision show up.
Hmm.
The Vision show up, and very interesting thing that I picked up on right away. Austin Theory called Paul Heyman his wise man.
I did hear
And
that.
then
right.
corrected it to our wise man. But the important thing, the Golden Goose said his wise man. And he is ashamed to be from Atlanta.
That's right.
Ashamed. And then Logan adds on top of that saying there's no people with common sense from Atlanta, which I might agree. I might agree with that one. I think I have yet to meet one chemically balanced person from that area. I'm just saying. They're all on some demon time over there. And then after they talk all that mess, then we get our 7 minutes of yeet.
7 whole minutes of yeet.
7 minutes of yeet.
through the entire commercial break and everything.
It's just him, Oos.
It's just him.
It's just him, Oos. Come on.
And then we had a special entrance from El Grande Americano.
Oh yeah, gosh, the greatest wrestler on
the
the planet.
imposter. You're right.
Oh my gosh, sound like a real JBL fan right now. Ball game.
But we did have this triple threat between Jay, Bronson, and Imposter Americano, and it was a great match. I had a great time watching it.
Yeah, no, one thing that was like crazy was like that across the ring flying headbutt that Grande tried to do. It looked like he biffed it.
He just barely missed Jay.
That was a whole ring. That was a whole ring for a
I
dynamite.
don't blame him. I don't blame him for not making it. But it's like, ooh, god damn! And then got up immediately in German with an excellent bridge to read.
Mm-hmm.
That was like, what? Look, let me miss that. I'm gonna be down there for about 2 to 3 business days.
That was maybe one of the greatest German suplexes I've seen from El Grande Americano. Like being able to hold up. How much does Bronson Reed weigh? Like 360.
At least 360. Yeah.
Being able to hold him up, it looked like El Grande Americano's like back was about to actually give out.
One that was comparable was when Chad Gable German suplex Braun Strowman.
I mean, you can see that Chad Gable was obviously taking inspiration from El Grande Americano.
Yeah, yes, of course.
And yet, with his hatred for the lucha libre style, he obviously has to take some from what you hate to overcome it, and that is what he's doing.
Just make it yours. Just make it yours
right now to overcome lucha libre.
But the unfortunate part that we have to talk about is that Bronson Reed got injured early on in the match too, and I feel like it really sucked the air out of the audience when they caught on that's what was happening. I feel like the rest of the night was kind of off. Like that huge blow, and they announced it during the women's triple threat that it was a distal bicep tear, which is a lot of words for that probably fucking hurt.
Yeah, you could see it. You could see immediately after he went for the pin breakup, he looked down immediately at his arm.
And the next move he does with El Grande, he says, "I hurt myself." And at least that's what he's mouthing. At least that's what I.
And then they at least salvaged the match afterwards.
Yeah. I thought Jay and El Grande did a really fantastic job of, coming, making that a one-on-one bout when it's
with triple threat rules.
Right, with triple threat
rules. So no
rules.
real breaks or anything.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. I mean, the ankle lock that El Grande had on Jay multiple times, the roll through that he had as well, and he kept it. It was really, really good. I mean, I thought that they did very good on the fly after that injury.
And I think at one point, El Grande was on the top corner and took the full back bump straight to the ground. And it just, you could tell, boom, straight to his back. Mm-hmm. It was a great impressive. I don't know who this imposter is, but he's very impressive.
But we got to the end of the match, and now we have no Vision representation in the Elimination Chamber.
I did want to talk about really quick before we finish up this segment about this match. The spear that Jay had on El Grande Americano was absolutely incredible. Maybe the best, one of the best spears I've seen from Jay. Man, that looked so impactful.
Yeah, it was. Spear. Yeah, I've been saying Jay Uso has a better spear than Edge. So.
Well, yeah, I mean they're close, but
the Edge has a flying hug as a spear.
The only thing I don't like about Jay's spear is that he doesn't go full body length.
Yeah, I mean like I prefer that in my Spears too. That's why I'm a big fan of the Bronson Reed, Roman Reigns, Goldberg, Spears. Wait, did I say Bronson Reed? I meant Braun Breaker.
Yeah, Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker. And then speaking of Braun Breaker, all right, I have a question, and it might sound a little insane, but let's just think about this for a second. Is this karmic revenge for Seth Rollins faking his injury? All of the original Vision members are now injured. Every original member is now injured.
Yeah, man, I didn't think about that because all we got left is Theory and Logan Paul. We got
Yeah,
Dumb and Dumber.
non-original members. So they're safe. As far as I know, they're safe.
What is
But,
this
like,
curse? This curse upon the Vision?
Yeah, but like, do y'all think that this is kind of what kind of karmic retribution you get for faking an injury and working the audience with a fake injury?
Yeah, I think they all sold their soul to Paul Heyman, and now it's biting back.
This is the ghost of kayfabe.
The one other thing I wanted to ask about this match is, do you guys think that the Masked Man was supposed to be involved in this match in any way
for sure.
before the injury?
For sure.
I would assume so.
I think the Masked Man might have sniped his bicep.
Yeah.
But obviously, all joking aside, we hope that Bronson Reed recovers well and hopefully soon. But
yes,
they reported indefinitely. But yeah, we hope nothing but the best for you. I hope you get better soon.
Of course.
Yeah, agreed, man. Bronson's a special talent in the ring. And it's gonna suck, not being able to watch him, especially at Elimination Chamber. But yeah, it's a tragedy. I mean, he's kind of been bit by the injury bug a lot in his career.
I mean, he I think tore his ACL or his meniscus last year.
Well, remember he broke his foot.
Yeah.
At
War Games. Yeah.
You can't say the man doesn't.
I think that was what happened last year and the year before he tore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just sucks seeing him injured, man, because I love watching him in the ring. Like I said in our previous episode, I love the Tsunami so much. Yeah. So it sucks not being able to watch that. But yeah, we hope Bronson's recovers fast and he's back on his feet soon.
Well, the next segment was CM Punk pulling up in the Michael Jordan NASCAR car.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yep.
Fuck yeah, America, am I right?
Hey, that's a hell yeah.
That's a fucking hell yeah.
That's a hell yeah. I loved seeing that.
Was it with cool. With Reddick? With Reddick, I'm pretty sure people from overseas would be like, ooh, NASCAR, we have Formula One. Well, whatever. You have soccer. I'm gonna call it soccer, and we got football. All right.
We got good old American football.
Football.
I was just noticing the size difference because I never think of CM Punk as like a bigger wrestler, but seeing him next to this NASCAR driver, I was like, all right, that guy's pretty big.
Yeah, I mean, they got to be small guys to be able to even fit in those cars in the first place.
Yeah, you can't have too much weight in that car.
Yeah, it was awesome. But yeah, that was really cool. I love seeing that entrance. That was dope. Him watching him do donuts and stuff like that. That was awesome. And they both came out with belts.
Oh yeah.
Obviously CM Punk, but the driver also came in with that belt too, and I thought that was cool.
He had the the WrestleMania one, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get a good look at the belt. I don't remember what it was.
But hey, he pulled up in the goddamn Toyota.
Yeah, dude, that was awesome. And then next we see Liv and the greatest luchador of all time, Dominic Mysterio, come out to announce who Liv will be choosing, and she asks, Dom asked both champions to come out to the ring,
and none of them provided chicken tenders.
None of them.
You gotta get in the good graces of Dominic Mysterio.
The most powerful man backstage as well as Dom Mysterio. You gotta appease the king.
They may be the greatest couple in wrestling ever, because you gotta think they have the greatest luchador ever, the greatest intercontinental champion ever, the greatest Mysterio of all time, and the greatest women's Royal Rumble competitor of all time. How many goats do you need in one relationship?
That's what I'm saying.
They might be the greatest of all time. And Dom was wearing that sick beanie.
Yeah, that was good. The beanie was good.
He was dripped out as usual.
And then we pan to the crowd, and then there is a "Will Simp for Liv" sign. I thought that was funny too.
We're just doing sign check.
He's wrong.
We're just doing sign checks, guys.
Hey man, I do think it should be part of the show.
Underneath the lights of the neon moon.
Thanks for the callback to my reel I posted. But I loved seeing Liv go through this whole thing and apologize to Stephanie Vaquer, and said that she didn't know her story and was apologizing to her. Sorry. And she looks over at Jade and then just comes back and just clocks Stephanie.
That was a great mic shot. That was a great mic shot.
Oh yeah. I say probably Top three, especially if you count Christopher Daniels just chucking that mic at the back of AJ Styles.
I thought it was really weird when she was giving this apology. The crowd was still like booing her for giving this apology.
Yeah, don't apologize to Stephanie.
Yeah, she was me. She made you sad.
Yeah.
Well,
she hurt your feelings.
Yeah, luckily for you guys, it was a ruse the entire time. So.
It was Jade didn't even get much of a fake out. She was kind of just there to make an entrance.
And then she was gone.
And then she was...
Hey, didn't involve her.
Like,
didn't involve her at all.
See her leave the ring when...
No, she's there in one scene. They cut to the action, then they cut back. She's gone.
She was just gone.
Hey, look, she was dressed to the nines. I ain't getting nothing on my couture, man. Nah.
That is true. Jade's always got some good gear, bro. Always.
Liv was doing all that in stiletto heels. I thought that was kind of cool.
Oh yeah, shit, poked her in
I
the
didn't
eye
know
with
it at first. My wife was like, "Hey, she's doing all that in stilettos." I was like, "Oh man, you're right."
Yeah, I clocked that too, and I was like.
And my other favorite part is Dom hanging out in the corner, and he's like, "Yeah, get her, get her,
get her, get her."
It's a very Dom thing to happen, right?
It's just the funniest.
Just an inspirational guy. An inspirational guy
to us all, man. We should all strive to be more like Dominic Mysterio.
So that sets up Liv and Stephanie at WrestleMania.
And the
right off initial emotions right away. Who you got?
Oh, between Liv and Stephanie?
It has to be Liv.
It has to be Liv, bro.
I think so. She's just been such a hot streak. Even before her injury, she was on a hot streak. It's just kind of inevitable at this point.
She's probably like the smallest person to have like the most amount of aura in the title race. You know what I mean?
Like, Dom.
Yeah, probably.
Nah, she had it before Dom.
She did have it before Dom.
No, but like you know, like she's like one of the few women that isn't like absurdly. No, I'm gonna say absurdly, but just isn't like incredibly like yoked. And like she's still in the title picture no matter what. Like I don't think I know of any other women that's like that.
Oh, that's because she's a special talent in the ring, man.
I mean, hey, she be doing her thing for real.
Yeah. So I think it's again that looks like a great match. I don't even think this isn't bad for Stephanie if she does lose to Liv. It's she's gonna have the experience in the match, and Stephanie's still great. It's not an indication that she's not great.
She'll have her run back anyway.
Yeah. This is only the beginning. This is her first year, so
right. Well, she's gonna get the automatic champions advantage run back. Like,
do they even do that anymore?
I mean,
Backlash, WrestleMania Backlash usually.
That's right, in Tampa.
Interesting.
Yeah, in Tampa. We got to see how much those tickets are.
And then Offset
$800 for the nosebleeds. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend my month's rent on a WWE seat.
I'm gonna get evicted for WrestleMania.
I'm gonna get evicted for WrestleMania Backlash.
Offset.
Yep. We got an interview with Javon Evans and Byron Murphy, and we see Offset show up, and then we see the New Day show up.
God bless the New Day.
God bless the New Day. I'm just saying, man. We need Royce Keys in the New Day. That'll fully cement that heel turn. I think that's what it's needed.
Hey, I don't hate it. I don't
hate it either. Just fill that Big E role.
Devin and I were talking, and we love heel New Day.
Yeah. I see it all the time online that heel New Day is terrible. It's bad for them. Nope. They're way more entertaining now. They can do more in the ring being bad guys now. They're better now.
I don't know. I haven't seen any pancakes in a while. That's what I usually follow the New Day for.
No Bootios
I guess that's what you follow the New Day for. You are disappointed.
No freaking Bootios. Like what? We used to be a country. we used to have Bootios. We used to have pancakes. We used to have the power of positivity. Now we got pissed off unicorns.
Yeah, and some, Australian guy that thinks that he is part of the New Day, which I guess he is.
He is at this point.
If he's a part of the New Day, can he say the N-word?
No.
That's all.
Kofi tells Javon that he can't lace his boots, and that's fair because everyone keeps saying how Javon is very similar to Kofi. And Kofi's been around the block. Kofi's a champion.
Yeah, world champion.
Grand Slam champion, I believe.
Let
me fact check myself.
Javon might not be able to tie his boots at this point.
It's just the in-ring work. Like, that's all it is. They both have similar builds. They both have a somewhat similar moveset. Arguably, Javon's is better, but we won't.
I don't think it's that argument.
Now, but yeah.
Nah, freaking. It says yes. Kofi Kingston is a Grand Slam champion. It is a picture of R-Truth with the 24/7 title.
Bad look for you, Google.
Bad look for Google. How can we trust a?
But man, can you really blame Google AI because like how amazing Ron Killings is. Maybe they just thought that Ron Killings, is a Grand Slam champion.
Maybe Ron Killings is going to be in the New Day.
A heel Ron Killings in the New Day would be awesome.
Well, they tried the heel Ron Killings, and it lasted for one episode, and then it didn't happen again.
That's not trying at all.
He cut his hair, bro.
Yeah,
and
man.
Did nothing.
Triple H was
nothing.
Triple H was like, here, damn. Fine, we'll rehire him.
It amounted to literally nothing, bro.
Except that bad haircut.
Oh man, that was so disappointing. I was interested to see if we were gonna get like a match between R-Truth and John Cena, like with like heel,
Ron title on the line.
Maybe not even with the title on the line. But...
No, we need it because John only had so many matches left at that point.
That's true.
And there's no way Ron Killings was beating John Cena either way. So
absolutely.
No. R-Truth, no. Ron Killings, maybe.
Next up was the Maxine versus Natty match.
And if you went to go take a piss, you would have missed it.
Yeah, it was 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Before the match started, though, there was a full-length ad with Penta, Stephanie McCare, and LA Knight singing songs and doing taxes. And in full gear.
I mean, how else do you do your taxes?
I guess you're right, in full gear.
Well,
and I just thought that ad was...
Duh. This right here?
I just thought it was
a
great to see a
write-off.
funny ad that
write-off.
wasn't AI. Just some dudes playing characters. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was good. I thought it was funny too.
The first thing I noticed in this match was that when Natty wears the mouth guard, she looks like Kurt Angle. And I couldn't get it out of my head.
I think this might be accessory association. It could just be that. Because I think you said the same thing when you saw Brock Lesnar in UFC. He's like, oh, wow, that mouth guard makes it look like Kurt Angle.
I don't think I ever thought that about Brock.
No, I think you did. I think I recall that.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Sure, yeah. Natty Angle.
Natty Angle.
Close enough. Welcome back, Kurt.
Welcome back.
She got the suplex. She has the mouth guard, bro. It's basically...
Got the ankle lock?
Got the ankle lock? I mean, come on. It couldn't be any better.
What else do you need? What else do you really need?
I like how this segment has lasted longer than the match.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it has. And I think that was really... I think we were robbed. I think we were robbed of something good.
Me too.
I was kind of upset about the ref stoppage. I'm like, no, at least let her drag her in the ring. Let's get a 1, 2, 3 on it.
I was kind of confused why we got Maxine doing the straps so early into the match.
That's why.
Well,
and then I thought when she hit the pole and then went to the ground, it was a weird combination of the worst time I've ever seen anybody hit the pole, but somebody playing the greatest unconscious person ever.
Just straight Yamcha.
Yeah. And then Natty punch her in the back of the head while she's while presumably unconscious is just diabolical.
It's all over.
The ref couldn't even get to Maxine.
Oops, my bad, though.
It might be one of the most evil things I've ever seen Natty do ever.
I mean, it's good. It certainly fits the Natty, character. Like she's supposed to be a bad person.
Again, I think the only downfall of this match was the fact that it was only 2 to 3 minutes. We were robbed of a potentially great match.
And something that looked like so routine too. Like most wrestlers, bounce their head off the thing and they rally later. And
yeah, she was out, and then she got punched in the back of the head. So of course she was out.
I guess we'll see what Natty does from here.
I don't think this is the end of this rivalry.
No, it can't be, right? Because who would she even feud with after this?
Yeah.
Probably AJ Lee when she beats Becky.
We'll get to that. But yeah, I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of that match, man. I was like we talked about last week. Like I was really excited for this match. I thought it was going to be a really good match, but then it ended up being whatever. Like I could have went to the bathroom and missed it. I could have went and got a drink and missed it completely. So it felt like Vince booking.
No. Vince would have made this be a roll up.
Oh sure, yeah. It's whatever. Like this again. Like I said, this segment's lasted longer than the match, so we can get past this. So the next thing that we saw was backstage, and the Judgment Day seemingly made up. At least JD and Finn, but Dom interrupts them and says that nobody was there to help him, and Finn tells him that when they were all injured, he stepped up on his own and said that Dom needs to do that too.
Speak your truth, King.
But again, I mean, it's just more cracks in the Judgment Day, I think.
And we might be setting up for a Finn Dom WrestleMania.
Yeah, definitely are. It is kind of odd to blame someone for not helping when they are hurt, when Dom's complaining that they're healthy and not helping. It is kind of weird to be like, hey man, I know you're banged up. Why aren't you sliding for me?
Ringside. He could have been ringside.
I guess he could have been ringside. You are correct. I think my favorite part of the segment is Dom comes up and goes, "You may want to do that on you might want to fight CM Punk on your own. I don't want to do that."
Yeah.
And that's right.
I don't want to do that. That's not why I'm here.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny too. That was a good part of the segment.
Again, Dom just stealing the show like he always does.
Yeah, and then after that, we get a cut to Trick Williams and Kathy Kelly.
Nah, man, that was insane. I get it. Atlanta's the place of chicken wings, but bro.
I did love the obligatory lemon pepper chicken wing joke that Trick Williams made in Atlanta. I thought that was actually chef's kiss, but I did think it was funny that I heard that Atlanta had the best chicken in the world.
Like, it might be my sensitivity with me and my people, mi gente, but golly, man, it had this man. I don't know if that was just him off the cuff or Triple H had him hooting and hollering over there, but god damn.
Hey man, maybe he had some lemon pepper chicken wings before he went to go do the interview.
I want to believe he's passionate about chicken wings, but man, any month of February.
Any month of February.
Any month of February, man.
I mean,
You're killing me.
On. It was all to set up the lemon pepper joke.
He do be wearing the steppers. He do be wearing the steppers.
He do be wearing the steppers, bro.
I suppose, but man, Lord, my hands were all over my head, bro. I was just like, I heard Atlanta got the best chicken in the world.
That was a great Trick impression.
Now let's talk about it. Like, no.
But you know what we should talk about next? Brock Cam.
Brock Cam. Wait, we're missing another part again. Rusev and Oba eyeing each other up in the back. They want to scrap. Those two big beefy boys want to make a beefy boy sandwich.
I want to see the match.
Get close
I do not want
like
to
this.
see. I will not want to see Rusev get War Raiders treatment, though.
No, he better not.
That would be the worst case scenario. But because I do want to see these two brutes go at it.
I mean,
yeah, I agree.
I think Rusev's going to be like Oba's first test for sure. I don't see Rusev going over on Oba, but I do see at least like having Oba's first competitive match on the main roster. Because, I mean, he beat up the War Raiders. He beat up Kit Wilson twice. Give him something, like, worthwhile, you know? You're not going to give him Brock. Give him something.
Again, maybe the greatest segment that I've seen since starting watching wrestling again in 2020. Kit Wilson.
Reciting poems.
And if you want to check that out, we do have a reel of it. Go check it out.
Yeah, if you want to see him read the words and smile, talking about beef bayonets, it's right there. It's right there.
Something we haven't even thought about. I did because when I was watching, it just popped in my head. Is it possible we see Jinder Mahal in the box? He was featured quite a bit on video packages tonight. Of course, it was about AJ winning the title over him, but he was in the video packages. Is he in the box?
Nah.
I hope not.
Nah, I don't think so.
God, I hope not.
I mean,
I like the box.
Maybe Veer Mahan is coming to Monday Night Raw.
Again, the thing about the box is I can just make up any person I can think of, and they could be in the box. We don't know.
It
could be Chavo.
At least, like with the Masked Man, you have a body build that you have to fit that person. Anybody can be in the box. Hornswoggle could be in the box.
Big ass box for Hornswoggle, man.
That's what would make us. It's John Wiener.
John Wiener. So next we do have Brock coming down to the ring.
I don't know. Speaking of that, real quick, did we notice that there was no sight of John Cena at the AJ Styles retirement?
He was in video package.
Sure, but
it is kind of odd.
I mean,
I thought that was a little weird. Like, yeah, sure, he's retired, but I mean, still.
He still has those film commitments, though. I'm sure that it just didn't work out that way.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's unfortunate. I would have loved to see John Cena in there at some point.
Yeah, beat up John Cena.
He may retire him at the ceremony. He may give his speech there.
Yeah, I could see that. That.
Who do you think?
Spoilers.
We'll get to that later. We'll get to that later.
Right.
But yes, Brock was there, and it felt so good to see him with Paul Heyman again. So good. I de-aged about 12, 13 years seeing those two together.
So intimidating. I'm certain if he fought a bear with his bare hands, he would win.
Mm-hmm.
That is what I like. Brock Lesnar looks like what someone whose name is Brock Lesnar should look like.
Yeah, like nobody should have the name Brock Lesnar and not look like Brock Lesnar.
Well, yeah. Real.
Sometimes the name just fits perfect.
You guys have seen Brock's kids, right? How they all look like him.
I mean, he has alpha genes.
He's
again, like on the Pat McAfee show, you know, he said that he's the alpha male of our species, and that could not be like can't be a lie. Like that is maybe the most truthful thing
if the
that
aliens
Pat
came
McAfee
down,
has ever said in his life.
if the aliens came down and said, "Send us your strongest warrior," I'm sending them Brock Lesnar.
With the cauliflower ear and all.
Cauliflower, it was prominent. I hadn't noticed it as much as I did last night. Something else I liked on commentary, Corey Graves says, he's like a T-Rex. If I don't move, he won't see me. Talking about Brock Lesnar walking by the announce table. And, oh, man, I love it.
He'll just
Love
attack you until it's over.
And I thought it was funny how they just made their round around the entire ring and then went up the steps that they easily could have just went up. Like when they just walked to the left.
It's all about making a message.
Yeah, it's all about the presentation, especially for Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. And I was annoyed by how many times Paul Heyman said Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, well, see, oh man, I bet you would have loved it in 2013.
Because I love hearing him say Brock Lesnar. I love hearing that.
Brock Lesnar.
He said it like 15 times, bro.
You should have seen what he was doing when Brock snapped a streak. Every sentence ended with "defeat the Undertaker at WrestleMania."
I mean, he talked about that during that promo. He literally said that the main event of WrestleMania is a afterthought compared to the actual main event of WrestleMania is fighting Brock Lesnar.
The only dead man is the one who goes against Brock Lesnar. I love that. I actually love that. Who is going to be the next dead man? Is it going to be the guy that comes out of the box?
No, because that's not Obafemi.
I mean, if it's Keith Lee,
though,
going
to be the first guy to answer this challenge. With Brock having so many appearances before, is it only an open challenge at Mania, or is it an open challenge every week to Mania?
I don't know. I kind of got it as an open challenge at Mania.
Yeah, I think it's an open challenge at WrestleMania.
But we're not gonna have a tournament for the Brock Lesnar match. I
don't think anybody wants to have a tournament to fight Brock Lesnar
up until WrestleMania.
Well, I mean, you could say the same thing about an open challenge. So it's like, who's gonna actively be like, yeah, I want to fight Brock Lesnar.
I hope Kit Wilson comes out and has a poem ready for him.
Yeah, I think Kit Wilson, if he does even attempt to, his music should hit because he does have the greatest Titantron in wrestling, and the music at Mania would be electric. But if maybe he makes his entrance and then gets attacked on the way down, because
just Brock Lesnar just beats the shit out of him. Like, okay, who's actually gonna step up?
I did see Chelsea Green posting online a picture of herself when WWE asked who will challenge Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Do we want to see Chelsea Green versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania?
She's going to lose both of her ankles if that happens.
She's going to get taken to Suplex City like in no one's business.
Man, I'm excited to see how that turns out. I really think it's going to be whoever it is in the box, but just who would it be in that box?
I think the rounds online, obviously, you can only take so much with it. Is LA Knight is a guy possible. Oba, clearly a possible guy. But that's all I'm really seeing as possible guys to go against Brock Lesnar. I can't think of anyone down in NXT that's would even benefit from challenging Brock Lesnar.
Joe Hendry.
I don't think Joe Hendry he would get murdered immediately, and it wouldn't be worth it for Joe Hendry.
Everybody in NXT, that's the only one I can see.
But yeah, you might be right. Whoever's in the box, we'll find out on Saturday. Maybe they are the one who answers the open challenge.
Maybe it's Juan Cena.
Could you actually imagine if it is John?
No.
Pulling a Mr. America help? No. I truly believe John when he says he's done.
No, he's done. He's not going to come back. As unfortunate as that is, he's never coming back.
Next, we had a video package from Becky, just ripping into AJ.
Oh yeah, it was gold.
It was really good.
She was spitting facts.
Yeah, it was really good.
And it was out of this new character until like the very end. It was definitely more of a "I'm coming after you" promo instead of the comedic poking jokes at you that she's been doing recently. So I felt it was great. It even made me believe Becky more and more to win this match at Elimination Chamber, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, I have my thoughts on that match, and we'll talk about it later. But yeah, it was a good promo. I mean, Becky, the intensity that Becky had was really good, and I mean, after she got called out on the weekly last week by AJ, I just thought was a great response to it. And like we were talking about earlier, it was probably good that it was on a video package instead of like an actual promo, like cut in ring, because it really gets the message home. There's not anybody booing her. So
no one to cut her off.
Nobody to cut her off, right? Yeah, it's going to be a banger of a match, bro. I think it's going to be a banger of a match.
And then the next thing that popped into my head after this match, or after this promo was maybe Royce Keys is in the box. So is that a possibility of Royce Keys being the man in the
we
box?
know he's in the company, but he's not in NXT. He's not on SmackDown. He's not on Raw.
I didn't notice it when it happened that they're now calling Stephanie Steph McMahon for her podcast. And I don't remember when that started, but it definitely drove home this week. And I was like, I'm not calling her that.
What? Not calling her Steph. She wants to be called Steph. Call her Steph.
Oh, God, she wants to be called Steph. I guess I gotta respect it, but it just doesn't feel right.
Steffi time.
Steffi time.
No, we're not going down that road. But next up, we have Javon Evans versus Kofi Kingston.
Hard hitting match in the beginning.
New day.
They were bringing some shots to each other.
It was a great match.
It's good spots all around. I mean, I like the interference from New Day and Offset.
It goes to show that the numbers game does not matter against Offset.
Mama.
Yeah, I liked like what you said earlier, Devin. I liked that Offset wasn't too much of a factor like throughout the match.
Thank God.
Obviously at the end we know that he was the distraction.
Yeah.
But I'm happy he didn't like go up on the apron or try to involve himself in the match. I thought that would have just absolutely ruined it and kind of discredited Javon in a way. But we saw one of my favorite parts of that match was when Javon was getting his head like bounced off the table, and they're like, oh, his head's bouncy.
I liked I forgot what led to it, but Javon's on the ground and Xavier just stands over him and like kind of jumps back and forth going, he's bouncy, huh? He's bouncy. Xavier Woods doing the most. It's why the bad guy New Days is the best.
Another hometown hero of the night, Austin Creed.
Yeah, I thought it was good. And I mean, obviously, we could talk about the splash kick that happened in that match as well.
That's what they're calling that spinning kick he does from the corner.
Yeah.
That thing, you just get so much spin on it.
Yeah, he torques his body so much, and every time he lands it, and it's cinema to watch, honestly.
Yeah, that guy could have had a future in figure skating.
Yeah. Or gymnastics, or
yeah. I mean, we talked about during the show. We talked about how we don't know if he'll be able to continue this style of wrestling throughout his career. But I mean, the kid's 21 years old, and it's not really going to matter right now unless there's like an actual like gruesome injury that happens to him. Obviously, not wishing that to happen in any way to Javon, but
no.
He's able to do some incredible stuff in the ring, man. And, we've kind of glazed
despite
him.
how tall he is.
Despite how tall he is, right? Exactly. But we've definitely glazed Javon Evans on this show because we are very big Javon Evans stans. We're
big fans of 6'7".
Not really.
Not so much that.
Not so
too
much
old for that.
But we love his in-ring work and the adaptability that he has, and him being able to like one of the things that I like so much about Javon Evans is, if you recall a while ago, he messed up that cutter against Randy Orton. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
And Randy, kind of talked to him about it, and you could see it like during the match. And he's ever since then, it feels like he's just taken that and like grown so much with it. And he's being able to take the criticism. He understands how things work and who to listen to and stuff like that. And his in-ring ability is, again, just absolutely incredible. I mean, can we talk about the injury that he had to his leg? Like how he got like 15 feet above the ring on that jump.
He was in the air. He was really doing that.
From the heavens. Just
wow.
And then to land on your feet is super dangerous from that high. So when he does the spot where he's injured, man, it's very believable because that is high and that is a far landing and it's hard on your knees.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's just incredible. And then obviously the OG cutter off the top rope to finish it off after the offset distraction. Yeah, he might have not gotten exactly the like where he wanted, on the actual cutter. But that's because he jumped so damn high.
Still looked good. Still was awesome in air. It was fun.
Yeah, I thought the cutter still, obviously the message was still there. Like we saw what exactly he was trying to do, and it was incredible. He just keeps every week. I just feel like this guy keeps getting better, and he deserves to be in this Elimination Chamber match. And I think he's gonna have some damn good spots.
Yeah, they were talking about it on the show, doing the OG cutter off one of the top of the pods.
Yeah.
Like, don't you give that boy any ideas.
It's gonna happen. It's honestly
It's
inevitable.
gonna happen
at
during the
this
Uso
point.
splash, maybe.
That might be cinema.
Get 2-for-1 on it.
Wrapping back, Jay did not look happy to be winning that match.
No, not at all.
I don't know what was up with that.
Because he knows he's gonna have to hear Rikishi bitch about when he doesn't win Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, and then I guess the Elimination Chamber is hard on the body.
Yeah, and obviously like it's an accolade to be even in the chamber in the first place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it is a career accolade to qualify to be in the Elimination Chamber. So it is still a very good thing for Jay. Unfortunately, you know, we all here think that Bronson was the one who was supposed to be booked to win. And I don't think that there's any argument about that. But he looked.
The next thing we get is an AJ Styles video package, and the thing that just stuck out to me was, Rey Mysterio, why are you in the hot tub recording this video? What are you doing? You didn't need to be in the hot tub to record that.
No, and bro had months to do that. It's not like Triple H was like, "Hey Ray, we need you to do this right now."
And even if he did, why are you doing it in the hot tub?
Right.
Just dry off right quick.
Yeah, but again, thank you, AJ Styles.
Very
for
cute
the
video.
Incredible 10 years in the business. Well, I guess not in the business, but in the company. You know, being one of the pillars of the industry, and with the balls to leave TNA when it started to go downhill was uncertain, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was a career that should be respected. I know I'm one who did not appreciate it when it was happening. And over the last couple of years, I like, all right, I was really missing out because I wasn't an AJ Styles fan. Was he in TNA? My first memories of him were being the Ric Flair copycat, and I don't like Ric Flair like that much, except for woo. But outside of that, I didn't really like that version of AJ. So I spent a lot of my youth not liking this guy, and I feel now as I'm older that I was not able to appreciate the greatness I was seeing.
It is a shame. It is a shame that I cannot relate to that at all. I always knew that AJ Styles was really good. I thought he looked like, when I first saw AJ Styles, I was like, he looks kind of like tiny, because like I used to only watch WWE. But then like after like see him do a backflip DT, I was like, oh no, this guy's the real deal. Yeah, man, if only you could have seen those matches with him and Frankie Kazarian or Christopher Daniels, Abyss, Kurt Angle, Bully Ray, all those guys, man. Like that was a huge chunk. You know, Samoa Joe, like, yeah, that was a huge chunk of my childhood. Thursday nights, Impact.
Yeah, and I mean, speaking of Frankie, him and Abyss showing up on WWE TV. I do have a little factoid on Abyss. This was Abyss's first showing on WWE television. He actually made his debut in the video game before making his debut on WWE TV. The last time that something like this happened was Sting back in 2014.
Yeah. And then like the guy behind Abyss, I think he's been working as a producer for WWE for the last like 2-3 years or so.
Yeah, that's what But seeing him like as Abyss, the first time that he's ever been on TV as Abyss. And I thought that was an interesting little fact. I thought that was kind of funny, but yeah, it was cool to see him.
Yeah, it was nice seeing the name Abyss with the Raw logo. You know, again, TNA, he was one of the TNA greats, and obviously should always only be associated with that company that he was with for so many years. But it was just a nice thing to see for watching Abyss for all those years.
Yeah, the CM Punk segment. You know, I mean, we keep seeing CM Punk, you know, like fighting champion. Yes, we know. So I mean, it's cool. I'm really excited for this match at Chamber. I don't think Finn is gonna win.
No, you know, I'm not too much of a CM Punk.
But I don't think so either. But I'll be happy if I'm proven wrong.
Sure. I mean, it would shake up like WrestleMania entirely.
I feel like if Finn did win, then CM Punk's just going to use his rematch clause to get into WrestleMania.
And then it would be a triple threat: Finn Balor, Roman Reigns, CM Punk for the championship.
Yeah.
Whoa, that would be sick.
I feel that'd be a good way to start Finn's face turn and CM Punk's heel turn. Because you have to remember. Remember what CM Punk said when he first got here. I'm not in here to make friends. I'm here to make money.
As you guys know,
being champion makes some money.
It's well documented. Not a huge CM Punk guy myself, but I thought this promo was really great. You know, it was a lot of, hey, it's not I don't have a lot about a whys. I have a lot of whens. When I'm the champion, he doesn't have these whys like Finn Balor has had in his careers.
But it was the what ifs. It was what if.
Oh, the what ifs. Yes, not the what if.
Yeah. What if I wasn't champion? What if? And that's like the whole thing with Finn is, what if I didn't get her? What if blah blah blah?
Mhm.
And that is the whole thing with Finn. I was actually kind of surprised to not see Finn come out.
Yeah,
He had his video package promo during the show.
yes.
Sure. But I
Well,
was just kind of surprised to not see Finn kind of come out and maybe do like a little stare down or something. I thought that might have been that might have
he's
been
training.
good, but
He's lying in
Well,
wait.
yeah, I really want Finn to win. I don't think there's much of a shot at it. I think for storyline, I want CM Punk to win. I'd rather CM Punk versus Roman Reigns be for our title. I think that feels better for me to watch. The suggestion of a triple threat match, that sounds actually way better.
yeah, because Roman would have a reason to want that match as well, given his history with Finn.
And I was just thinking, it would suck if Roman does go on to win. It's gonna suck if he's a part-time champion,
Again,
but it would be super awesome if he's a full-time champion. Like if he's gonna be there weekend,
I don't think
say
it's
he can win,
happening.
but it's not happening. I just don't see it. So
no.
that would suck real bad to have a part-time Roman Reigns championship.
I agree. I'd also like to see Roman, be that guy that's there every week and, doing his thing, because Roman is fantastic. I mean, that's our tribal chief. I'd love to see more of him, of course. And I'm very happy to say that I was lucky enough to be able to watch, that reign.
Mhm.
And it was, looking back at it, it was awesome. But like while I was watching it, like, man, I hated Roman Reigns. I hated seeing him win every fucking time.
He's always saying that because he beat Edge. He's always saying it's because he beat Edge, by the way.
Like obviously we know that there was a lot of times where Roman wasn't able to do that on his own, and there was plenty of times where Roman should have lost if it wasn't for the Usos and Solo. But I mean, that's the whole point, right?
Yep.
That's
why you got the bloodline.
heel champion.
Yeah, he was doing his job by making me hate him. I will say, but goddamn it, that's my tribal chief.
You get an Omos appearance.
Why did they make it? Why did they try to make him look tall? I didn't understand that.
Make him look tall.
Do you remember? You know what I'm talking about? Like they had the camera angle like this, like looking up at Omos. Like you don't need to do that with Omos, bro. He's huge.
He's already big.
And it's not like they had like big guys standing next to him. They were like, normal sized dudes. And it was just Omos. Like you have him looking up at Omos. Like you don't have to do that with Omos, bro. Why?
Already too big.
Why? It did not make sense to me, but I did think it was funny. I thought that shit was too funny.
That leads us to Io versus Kairi Sane versus Big Mommy Cool Raquel Rodriguez. And the first note I have on this match was it was really sad to see Io and Kairi Sane do moves together and like high five together and then be like, oh yeah, we're ops now. That was sad to see because she's with this domestic abuser in Asuka and Io would be so much nicer to her.
But yeah, I liked that. I liked this match. The double fallaway slam that Raquel did was dope. Like having them both up there. Yeah, that was sick. That's so sick. And then obviously we get a lot of the high flying stuff too because we have Kairi Sane and
we get some elbow drops. We get some moonsaults. We get some
hit that moonsault to the outside.
Good stuff.
And then at one point Raquel hits her with a pounce and Io just goes wild.
Just straight up flew into that turnbuckle, bro. That was it.
Yeah,
this is the first time I've seen a female pounce in like at least a year or so. Like,
and when I was again continuing on the Kairi and Io thing, when I'm watching it, you can tell with these guys, it feels like when they're doing moves together that nothing has changed. That these guys are still so fluid in the ring. And I personally would rather see an Io and Kairi tag team than Rhea going on forward.
I just don't feel like Rhea should be a tag team wrestler at all.
Me either.
I'm with you, man.
I mean, like, granted, she's been a tag team wrestler with like Liv Morgan, and like I get it, but at the same time, I'm just like, but again, like if you put her in a singles competition, there's no reason why she shouldn't win either. So you gotta give her something to do and then find a way to make a personal feud so that it doesn't have to involve a title while the other people have titles,
Yeah.
Another big thing. She wins Chamber.
Yeah.
I don't think that's happening. I don't think Rhea's winning it. I don't know who it's going to be, but I don't think it's going to be Rhea.
Well, we'll talk about that at the end of the show, but I do want to continue on with this match because we do have a couple more incredible spots that I'd like to talk a little bit more about.
When I was watching, it felt like Io was just in control of this thing. She was controlling the pace. it felt like she was definitely the MVP of the match. She hit that swanton tornado DDT off the rope. I thought that was crazy spot. It was just it was great showing from her. It was great showing
Hell
from
yeah.
Kari and Big Mommy Cool.
Big Mommy Cool, man.
I'm so happy that it was Raquel, bro. I'm so happy.
I knew it had to be. I just knew it had to be.
I would have liked to see Io in there as well, just because the dynamic between her and Rhea. I think that would have been good. But I mean, come on, Raquel Rodriguez, just she needed to be.
We need Judgment Day in there.
Yeah, we needed the Judgment Day in there. But...
So now we could potentially get Liv and Raquel as world champions, or at least in world championship matches.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. You know, we have, you know, the separation of the men's side of the Judgment Day, but over on the women's side of the Judgment Day, we're pretty cool.
We're legit
chilling.
We're legit.
Yeah, they're kind of chilling over on the women's side of the Judgment Day.
Yeah, they're doing something. Roxanne needs to start picking her weight up. Just kidding, she's injured. She's injured.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Get well soon. Get well soon.
Get well soon, Roxanne. Then Higher by Creed starts playing.
Alexa, don't let them know I'm crying.
And I knew it was, I know, so, oh, this is gonna hurt.
Oh, dude, Devin missed it too. I was there
I
all by myself. I had to keep myself together because Devin was gone.
Yeah, I unfortunately missed that part.
You know, I just watching it, I was like, man, it really is over. I just kept putting out hope that it wasn't really over.
I know. I was like, please, AJ Styles versus Mike Santana for the World Heavyweight Championship of TNA. Nope, not happening.
Yeah, it's sad to see.
Yeah, it was sad to see, bro. Like I didn't really get to take any notes because I was so just like captivated by the whole ending of the show. It was, like I said, I didn't get to really experience too much of AJ Styles, like even in WWE, because I really started rewatching wrestling in 2020. But, you know, I did get to enjoy 5 years of AJ Styles, and I felt happy about that. But I could only imagine how it was for fans of TNA that watched him come up, and JPW, like, and even like the early parts of WWE. Like, if I was getting emotional after only watching 5 years of AJ Styles, I can only imagine how people who have watched 20 years of AJ Styles felt during that segment.
It's crazy because he was on WCW, TNA, Ring of Honor, JPW, and WWE. Not many people do that.
It just, you know, he truly was phenomenal. You know,
Still is.
I watched him mostly in WWE. Again, my younger years, I watched TNA when it was on Spike TV.
Mansers.
Not as frequently.
Mansers. Yeah.
His time in WWE, it really, you know, 10 years just flew by. It really did. And my one note here is, I'm not crying, you are. Truly is, you don't know you're living in the greatest times while you're living them. It was a very beautiful send-off. He just came off, he's just so damn likable. It was a very, very good video package.
And then at the end, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, ain't no way.
Yeah, you hear the gong and you're like, what?
Like,
Please
my first thought,
please.
My first thought was like, man, these ticket prices must not be selling. And then we said we got some unfinished business. I was like, oh fuck, they're gonna record another match.
Yeah,
they're going back to the boneyard.
But we got a very deserved induction into the 2026 WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah, congratulations, AJ. You well deserve it. Thank you for all the memories that you gave us and just everything that you stood for. And like I said earlier, being an absolute pillar in the wrestling industry, you know, it's not the same without you. So, you know, we tip our hats off to you.
Agreed. That gets us into something we started last week. What was your grade for the show tonight, Geronimo?
I'm gonna have to give it a B. I'm gonna give it a B.
Then give it a B.
I think that the wrestling was fine. The segments were fine, but it just seemed that after Bronson got injured, it just sucked the life out of that arena to a degree. There's like they came back, but it's just like the whole energy just felt off the whole night. Yeah, that's my grade. It's gonna be a B. It's gonna be a B. Everything was fine, but just the energy was off.
Devin, what do you got tonight? Raw's rating for?
You know, I think I'm gonna give it a B plus. I like the segments. I like the promos. Obviously, the AJ Styles send off. If we're just talking about that, it's an A plus. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But you know, I thought the matches were good. I do really think that El Grande and Jay pivoting like how they did and finishing that match was very, very good on their part. That I'm sure was a pretty hard thing to do. I'm sure that they were talking through a lot of spots as they were doing them. So, tip of the hat to them too. That's an incredible job. And then obviously, Big Mommy Cool winning was a highlight for me as well. I was really happy to see her win. Other than that, I hated the Natty and Maxine match. It didn't give me any substance. Like, I just didn't care. But yeah, overall, I mean, I enjoyed the show.
So
I'm gonna give it a grade of an A for AJ Styles. We got to see again his career throughout the night. Matches were fine, but it was clear tonight was about AJ Styles, and we were talking a lot. We did a lot of talking today as well, so that was fine with me. The matches, they were solid. Giving it an A for AJ Styles.
And now I do want to ask you guys, we have the field for the Elimination Chamber matches. Who do we think is going to come out on top?
Oh, let's see.
Starting on the men's side, we have Jay versus Javon versus Randy versus Cody versus LA Knight versus Trick Willie. I will start off, the way Devin and I were talking about this earlier is we're going to choose who we want to win and who we think's going to win. For me personally, I think this men's side, I want Trick Willie to win because hearing Whoop That Trick at Mania sounds electric. And then I do think LA Knight's going to pull this one out. I just have a feeling they're going to pull the trigger finally. Not what I want, but I think now's probably the time it can set up something with Cody and Randy at Mania. Obviously, Cody's synonymous with Mania, but a Randy versus Cody match is a top tier Mania match, even if it is not the main event.
Yeah, you don't even have to have a title for that. So yeah.
No.
I like that. I think it's going to be Cody, unfortunately. I think that Cody is going to win. I want Randy to win because, yeah, I love me the Viper. But I do think it's going to be Cody. I feel like he's going to pull it out. It's just kind of a Cody Rhodes thing to do. What say you, Geronimo?
I think it's going to be Trick Williams. I don't have a doubt in my mind about it. I think it is going to be Trick Williams.
Is that also who you want to win?
Yeah. As much as he was talking about chicken, I think it's going to be Trick Williams.
Chick Williams? All right.
Chick Williams.
That's interesting. I mean, it would be cool to see him get pushed all the way up to the top pretty much right away.
I mean, it's clear that he is worth investing into.
Oh, absolutely.
It is very clear that he's worth investing to. He's got the look, he's got the charisma, he's got the skills. It's just upside like that, and I think that's what he has over Javon Evans is just the way he engages people while he's talking.
I also think it's the look too.
Yeah.
Part of it is the look, but I think it's really just how he engages with people. Like people hear that song, they already know it's him. They are 100% into the Whoop That Trick.
As am I.
Even on different shows too. Even on when he's not even on that show, you still
he
hear
can show up in
AEW
AEW and they're gonna say Whoop That Trick.
Yeah, like he is great. He's phenomenal. I'd love Trick Williams, so I think it's a good pick. Now, what do we think about the women's? We got Rhea, Raquel, Asuka, Alexa Bliss, Kiana, and Tiffy.
Me, I think Rhea's pulling this one out. I think they're gonna put titles back onto top level talent right away. Not saying that Jade and Stephanie Rare aren't top tier talents, but they're not as big right now as my prediction. Liv Morgan will win and Rhea heading to WrestleMania after winning Elimination Chamber. I want Raquel to win because having both Liv and Raquel be champions in the Judgment Day just seems like the best time.
Yeah. I want Raquel to win, but I think that it could be Alexa Bliss that wins.
Wow, okay, that's interesting. Why do you think that?
I mean,
I want to pick your brain on that one a little bit.
I mean, like she's pretty good at flying under the radar and then just hitting you at the most unexpected parts. Like, no, she is pretty good at taking advantage of opportunity with what her booking does and stuff like that. And I feel like she's probably gonna pin Tiffany last. That's in my brain. I think that's gonna happen. Tiffy time's gonna be over once Alexa Bliss does her thing, bro.
Wow, I like it. I want Raquel to win as well. I think that's synonymous across the board with us. We all love the Tahana Bomb, right?
Tahana Bomb.
But I think it's gonna be Tiffany Stratton. I think that she is being built this way, and I think that it's kind of inevitable in my eyes to see Tiffany Stratton back at the top, at least in the match, not necessarily winning it the title, but I could see her being in that match again.
Actually,
now I again with my prediction, we get Jade and Tiffany, so it's
seen that before.
Yeah, we've seen it before, but I mean,
we saw an injured Tiffany Stratton fight Jade Cargill before.
H also likes to do this shit.
I mean, I would like to see Tiffany go for the U.S. Championship.
Yeah. Bring some prestige to that title.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I agree with you.
Gets an engagement with that title.
And another one that I do want to win in this match is Kiana James.
Nah.
Because I just like her. I like her. I think that she obviously isn't going to win this match. I don't think she's going to win this match by any means. But I like her. I like what they're building with her, and I think that she's actually really damn good.
You know, it's surprising she's supposed to be like this manager for Julia, but at this point she's outperforming Julia in the ring.
Yes, really.
Which is unfortunate because Julia's great in the ring, and they should both be getting this good reaction. But Kiana's been looking great over the last.
We do. Devin and I were talking earlier, and we do want to introduce one more segment onto our show, and that is the hell yeah moments of the night.
So I got a handful here. My first one is that front row baby wearing proper headgear. Hell yeah. Cody rocking the suit. Hell yeah. The Bronson getting suplexed by El Grande Americano. Hell yeah. And Io's Swanton tornado DDT. Hell yeah. And lastly, AJ's Hall of Fame. Hell yeah.
My hell yeah moments of the night was the push LA Knight sign. Hell yeah. Yeah. Obviously, you know, the AJ retirement and the Hall of Fame, that's the biggest hell yeah of the night. Yeah.
Creed, hell yeah.
We do love
Creed,
on this podcast.
hell yeah. And yeah, those are my 3 hell yeahs.
You can give us your hell yeahs in the comment section below.
Hell yeah.
But anyways, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching the Monday Night Raw edition of Botch's podcast, and we'll see you this weekend for SmackDown.
Comment.
Find us anywhere you get your podcast outside of Spotify, but that will be coming soon.